So is there a split happening in our timeline? I'm hearing a lot of things about this week, especially that there's all the planets around our sun are in alignment, and that that's creating a split in our timeline. I'm not sure, I don't know all the details around that, honestly, but I do feel like there's definitely a lot of things coming up around that. I'm noticing that my family, like me and my family, we're all needing a lot of rest and sleep right now. It's almost like we can't get enough sleep, and we're not normally people that sleep a lot. So that's kind of interesting. It's almost like we're kind of working out details in our sleep or while we're like resting. That's very interesting. I've noticed. I've also noticed that I'm having this intense, all of a sudden, need to clear clutter in my space. And when I say clear clutter, I'm not just saying, because when I clean, I do clear clutter, and I do usually get rid of things that don't, that I don't use or whatnot. But like here in my office even, I'm noticing that things that I've kind of held on to for a long time, like Buddhas of my mom's, or things that represent my mom or my dad, or even, like my kids when they were younger, or, past photos of my husband and I. Like it's almost like I'm like, okay, I'm clearing everything out. And that does not mean like that I don't want their energy around me. Like, let's say my mom. I have had a lot of things on my desk that represented her. And me clearing that does not mean that I no longer have that energy of her around me. That just means that old energy that I used to have this tie to no longer works for me. So I'm seeking a new connection with her, even though she's no longer with us here on this earth. I'm seeking a new connection. Same with with my dad, or with people that I work with, or with my kids. I had a lot of old pictures of when they were young on my desk, and they're different people now. They're different beings, and so sometimes removing those pictures or filing them away gives space for the current energy that you have a connection with them. Another, like even with my husband and I had a lot of like things about our wedding and things that, and we're completely in this new energy now. So I'm kind of giving room or making room for the new energy that we are moving into, because, while those times were amazing and great, they aren't in our current energy anymore. And so I'm making room for new things to come, and with the people that I care about. So, and then there's also a lot of filing stuff that I need to take care of, and that's kind of the last thing on my list. The things filing is not my favorite thing to do. However, I tend to like stack piles, and I've needed to just go through them, and I haven't. And so now I have this absolute pull to get it all taken care of, like either throw it out, just kind of organize it all and get those piles off my desk, and create this clarity, create this clearness on my desk. I'm completely redoing it. I'm just making it a lot more clear and a lot more open spaces. And when you have open spaces in your direct space, then it gives you more openness in your energy field. So I don't know if anybody else is noticing this, if you're noticing that there's this time split happening. And I've also heard a lot of things about the time split, like the more you focus on things that even with, the election, there's a lot of things happening right now. And, the more you kind of focus on that kind of energy, the more it can hold you down in this particular I don't know if it's 3D, 4D, but the more that you give yourself space to be in a more open space where you're not getting sucked into these other realities that a lot of people seem to be getting kind of caught up in. And I'm not saying that I haven't, because I'm definitely have been kind of watching what's been happening this week, because it's been, well, anyway, it's been an interesting week in that regard. So, I just, but the more you get kind of caught up, even I get emotional about things, and I'm like, whoa. Let's stop that for a second. Let that all play out the way it's supposed to, and focus on me. I focus on my energy, focus on inward. And a lot of people have problems with that, because we're so used to focusing on energy on our children, our spouses, our parents, our family, or other things like politics or whatnot. And it's time to really start focusing on you, on your connection with the higher self and with higher God. And just, the more you focus on that, the more things will start to fall into place for you and fall in line. And I can feel it. I can feel that things are lining up. And I don't know if that's because of the planets aligning or what, but it just feels like things are lining up, and we're clearing all this stuff that no longer serves us and doesn't work anymore in our current reality. And I can see that with people around me too. That they're like, and it's like intense. It's like this intense, like almost in your face, like it's just not working anymore. It's like it's in your face, and it's showing you, hey, this is the reality of this. Is this something that you still want to continue with in your life? It's like you're getting a choice put in front of you. Like, is this really what you want to have going forward? Is it? That's a question for you. I'm just curious if anybody else is noticing this kind of clarity, and, going through this awakening process where you're, an empath, and you're awakening, and you're maneuvering around all these energies and all this stuff. I'm just curious if you're seeing the same things. Love to hear your comments. I always say thank you for watching. This will come across to you in some way if it resonates with you. Remember, you matter. You are an incredible light human being, and give yourself grace during this awakening, during this transformation, during this timeline split. It's an incredible time to be on this planet going through this experience, even if it's not an easy process. It really is an amazing experience to be part of it. So wishing you the best day, and we'll see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.